Are Marauders of Tzeentch any good? Well, it's more that they're cheap. They are the cheapest unit in the entire roster. But the thing is that they're actually pretty inconvenient to recruit, because you need the advanced infantry building, but for the actual stats, they don't do badly. They trade very well with things like Empire Swordsmen, they still have magic attack and barrier, but basically, they're there to trade with low-level infantry. They're not there to trade with cavalry or single-entity units of any kind, they are just not good at those sorts of jobs. They're there to fill space, but the thing is that, unlike blue or pink horrors, they're not giving you the return on investment for your spellcasters. They're not helping your spellcasters cast their spells better. And if you're playing as Tzeentch, why aren't you using horrors to help your spellcasters? So you're using these because they're cheap and they fill space, and they're okay at that. But that's pretty much it. Are Marauders of Tzeentch with spears any good? Oh yes, they're very good. They are excellent tar pit units. And what I mean by tar pit is that they're cheap, but they're very good at not dying to expensive enemy units, particularly heavy cavalry. So, being Tzeentch units, they also have magic attack and barrier, but the barrier is pretty much a token. What you really want here is that they're just not easy to barge into. You see this heavy cavalry presence just barge into them from the front, and it's like something out of Braveheart. They're just not getting through. These are the very cheapest spear units available in your army, and they're just not budging. These Marauder units are actually much easier to get a hold of than the regular Marauders, although they are more expensive. They're very simple units to use, what you see is what you get, and you don't have to think very hard about them. You don't need to babysit them. They do their job quietly and well. But of course, they're not very high-powered units, so what you're really doing is pinning units down so that your magical artillery can obliterate them, which Tzeentch armies are very good at doing. But also consider that you're not getting any help with Winds of Magic with these units, therefore you have the same disadvantage as the regular Marauders in that capacity.